Hello, it's Helen and Harley here. How are you? We are talking about personal branding today. So, what's all the fuss about personal branding? Do you need to do it? Is it a good idea? Why is everyone talking about it? Is it something that you should be doing but you're really not quite sure about? Is it something that you've heard about but you don't know enough about? That's what we're here to talk to you about today. Hey Teresa, how are you? Great to see you on live. And it's Leslie. Leslie's saying hello, Harley. How you going, Leslie? Lovely to see you on live. So we're talking about everything sort of personal branding this week, not only today, but I'm going to go into different aspects of branding, over the next couple of days. Hey, hi Tina, how are you? So for those of you that are on with me live, please say hello. Give me a palm tree. The reason for the palm tree is this is our online crew here, and we have an emoji. We have the palm tree as we've adopted for our online crew. It's a community of home-based business owners, all trying to build our businesses online, me included. Oops, Harley, stop chewing me. Sorry. So just trying to give that, community feel. We're all here to help each other, but it's really about growing. If you're in a home-based business, entrepreneur, network marketing. Thanks, Tina. Awesome. Oh, she's got love hearts with her palm trees as well. All trying to build our businesses online, but in the modern way. We've got this beautiful thing called technology and social media at our fingertips. So how do we build our home-based business, in a modern way where we can professionalize and really move the home-based business industry into a more professional environment so it lifts the profile of the industry. So that's really my broader mission here is we've got social media right in front of us. We can't ignore it. Network marketers are still stuck on old traditional banging your head against a wall, prospecting techniques. And there are better ways to build your business. But there's so many people that are uneducated with how to do it on social media. So let's use modern strategies to build our business through social media the right way so we can all be really professional and it lifts the professionalism of the industry. That's what we're here for. So drop me some palm trees. Thank you, Robin. Awesome to see you on live, Robin. Oh, he's chewing my fingers at the moment. So I give you training now 5 days a week. So that is one on professional development, mindset, which is what I did yesterday. I talked all about stress yesterday. Hopefully none of you are stressed out there, but stress is a killer, and it's something that we do need to manage. Our mindset around stress is really important. It's not necessarily a bad thing. You've just got to know how to manage it and how to sort of dissect it and evaluate it. So go and listen to yesterday's live if you missed that. But this week I'm talking about branding. I'm going live now. I've cleared my calendar to be at the same time. So it's this time, every day that I will be going live. I'm going to try not to chop and change to make it nice and consistent for you. So, but don't forget to turn on your notifications. So if you're on your mobile now, go to the 3 dots. Hey Sarah, hey Connie, how are you? Go to the 3 dots up the top. While you're live, it'll bring up a bottom part of the screen and you can actually click on the notifications there. Or if you're on a desktop, you can go into the following tab, pull it down, and notifications see first. So you want to have your notifications on for when I give live and I give you all this awesome free training. So this week's dedicated to branding. It is a buzzword in the home-based business industry. Should we do it? Shouldn't we do it? Some people will tell you, yes, you should be branding, but you got to do it off your personal page. Some people say, no, don't worry about that. That's just, it's not duplicatable. Some people will say you need to do it on a business page, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm going to clear all of that up for you. And you may have seen in the description above, I'm going to go into more detail on this in a public training event this time next week. I'm spilling the beans. So I'm going to give you some little tips over the next few days about personal branding. But if you really sort of want to know what to do, like the actionable steps, Harley, please, then click on that link above in the description and click going to that public event. So it'll just be a Facebook Live like this is on my public page, but it'll be shared into the event. But it's going to be a special training really about the detail of branding yourself online. So once again, click on the link above. This time next week, I'm doing a more in-depth training about branding and live, free public event. So you don't want to miss that. Okay, so click on that link above and click going to that. So let's get on to topic, personal branding. What's all the buzz about it? Do you really need to do it? Is it really important? What do you guys think? Yes or no? Give me a yes or no. Do you think it's really important when you're in a home-based, industry, network marketing, direct sales, MLM, all that kind of thing? Do you think personal branding is important? Yes or no? Leslie says yes. Anyone else for a yes? There's often a delay in the feed. So yeah, let me know if you think personal branding is actually important or not. Tina reckons yes. Okay, so Connie reckons yes. So I haven't got a no yet. So a few of you think that personal branding is important. So let's set the scene here. So you're in a home-based business. So you're in a company. Teresa says yes as well. You're in a company. Sabine says yes. Everybody's saying yes. Hi Corazon, how are you? Good to see you on live. So just ask, do you think personal branding is important? Yes or no? Okay. So let me set the scene here. Robin says yes. You're in a home-based business. So you've got some products or a service that you offer out. So that could be health and wellness, it could be skincare, it could be travel, it could be insurance, it could be, the whole myriad of different home-based businesses that are out there. You could be representing any one of those. So you're a distributor or whatever the term is within your company of that business. So let's have a think about this. Did you create the products? No. Yeah, he is behaving at the moment, Sabine. He was chewing my fingers before, but he's behaving for now. So did you create the products? No. Do you have any say in where those products are distributed? Okay, there's another question. Do you have any control over the pricing? Can you give people discounts off your own back? Okay. Do you have any control over the training that's offered by the company? Probably not. Do you have any control over the events, the calls, anything to do with the products that you have chosen to represent? The answer, as Leslie said a couple of times, is more than likely going to be no. So, okay, you don't own the company. You have no control over the products. You have no control over the distribution. You have no control over any discounts that you can offer or anything like that. So what control do you have? Interesting question. Now, if this was your own company, you created a product. Do you have, my live pitch is not in sync with my voice? Oh, that's annoying, Tina. There's actually nothing I can do about that. I'm not sure why it's happening. I can actually, now that you've pointed it out, I can see that my mouth is not in sync. But hopefully you can still follow me because there's actually nothing I can do about that. Sorry, Tina. So let's say you created a product. Okay, Sarah, thanks for that. It's fine on Sarah's end. So yeah, hopefully it comes good, Tina. So let's say you create something of your own. You've concocted some kind of cream or something to eat or, something like that. Oh, thanks, Leslie. Thanks, guys, for letting me know that. So you've created it. So do you have control over the ingredients? Yeah, because you created it. Do you have control over how it's manufactured and how you price it and all the rest of it? Yeah, you do. So you create sort of a company name and a brand and all the rest of it because it's something that you've created from scratch, okay? See the difference here. One you have major control of because you've created it. The other one you actually have no control of because you didn't create it, you're not distributing it, all the things that I mentioned before, okay? This is the difference with personal branding. So let's say I create a cream and it's called Helen's Heavenly something or other. I don't know, I'm just pulling stuff out of my head. So it's something I've created. I could create, a brand called Helen's Heavenly something or other because it's mine. I created it, okay? So you're in a home-based business, you're in a network marketing business, MLM, direct sales, something like that, and you're offering exactly the same thing as everybody else. So why should somebody buy off you and not another distributor, person, whatever you call it in your company? Why shouldn't they buy off them? What is the difference? What do you have that stands out that somebody would want to buy off you versus somebody else in exactly the same company? Any ideas what the point of difference is? What's important here? What's the major critical factor that, would make somebody buy off you versus somebody else? Yes, Leslie. You. What's the biggest asset in your home-based business? Now, when I ask, yes, Connie, it's me, it's you. When I ask this question of people, what's the biggest asset in your business? Oh, the products are awesome. They've got the most unique ingredients that you can't get from anywhere else in the world. It's amazeballs. And the story goes on. Oh, the owners of the company have, done this and done that, and you'll never find somebody more, reputable or whatever else, or the pricing, you'll never find anything priced so well, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There's always some kind of reason why people think their company is the best. Everybody that's in love with their company will give you some kind of explanation like that. That's not your biggest asset in your business. Your biggest asset in your business, you guys have already picked it out before. It's you. If people don't like you, they're not going to buy anything off you. If people don't connect with you, they're not going to buy off you. If people don't like you, they're not going to go into business with you. So what is your biggest asset in your business? It's you. So when we talk about personal branding, this is what makes the difference between somebody buying off you and somebody buying off somebody else. It's you. What do you stand for? Who are you? Are you likable? Do you annoy people? All of those kind of things. We are in a relationship business, in a home-based business. We need people to buy off us and to build relationships with you. Julie, hey Julie, it's you and the value you give. Absolutely. And the more people in this industry, the home-based business industry, that get that, the better. Now the problem is, the massive problem with this, even if you get that, the biggest problem here is that people don't know how to promote themselves properly. So this is where we've got a whole lot of people in the home-based business industry that are thinking social media is an amazing idea. Let's use Facebook to build some new connections. Let's use Facebook to push some products out in there. Let's get our message out there to everybody and all our friends and family and everything, and let's just push it out there. The ultimate word here being push. So that's what we call push marketing. I had somebody that sent me a message a few days ago that's in my branding course and said, Helen, this is so frustrating. What do I do about it? And she sent me a screenshot of what the person that was a friend of hers had put on social media. And it was a picture of 4 different packages of their products. So package 1, price point. Package 2, pictures of the products, price point. Package 3, price point. Package 4, price point. Package 3 is sold out, whatever. Is that push marketing or pull marketing? Do you think that's a good idea in relation to your home-based business? So you use social media to push out posts like that. Good idea or not? Yes or no? Somebody share with me if you think that's a good idea or not. So this is what we call push marketing. You're literally pushing your products. Need to pull, Leslie. It's called push marketing. That's right. And no, we don't need to do it. And this is what gives our industry a bad name, is that people are pushing out the products on people, whereas you know what you should be doing? Is pulling people into you, your personal brand. You as a person, what value are you bringing to people? Putting out a post like that with 4 different, you've been guilty of it, Sarah. Oh, look, Sarah, so many people have. Don't hold that against yourself. Don't beat yourself up against that, because most people in this industry, have. But it's something with social media that you can very easily recover from, because social media moves so fast. So if you've done that in the past, if you're currently doing it now, it's not the end of the world. Social media moves that fast. You can correct yourself pretty quickly. But this is the difference between branding yourself and seeing you as an asset, or seeing your company as an asset. So when you do push marketing tactics like that, that's like, my company's the best. You need to get my stuff. So I'm going to push my stuff on you because I think it's wonderful, and I think you should think it's wonderful too, and just buy it. Now remember, people love to buy stuff, but people don't like to be sold to, and people don't jump on Facebook with their credit card in hand going, I'm going to jump on Facebook and have a scroll and I'm going to buy something. We don't go to Facebook to buy. You might see something that jumps out in your feed that's something of value, and then you follow that, and then you may end up making a purchase from the value that you've received. But we do not go on Facebook to purchase. We don't see Facebook as a buying platform. It's social media. It's meant to be social. You're meant to draw people into you as a person, your personality, your personal brand. So do you need to do it? If you're in a home-based business industry, yes. If you've created something yourself, it's your own brand, it's your own, you've created it, you from scratch or whatever, then you can set up a page with your business name. It's something you own, you control, and it's all yours. Home-based business industry doesn't afford us that. It's not our product. It's not our pricing. The other thing is, what if you change companies? So you've pushed all this stuff out about your company. This is awesome, that's awesome, and then you decide to change companies. Oh, hang on. She was promoting this yesterday. Now she's promoting that. What's going on? Oh, obviously she didn't make it work in that company, so she's trying another company. Doesn't look good. So when you brand yourself rather than the company that you are attached to, it's protection for you. Doesn't matter if you shift companies. No one will know, because you're not pushing out your company products out there. But I tell you, uplines are teaching their downlines to use these strategies. And I'm telling you, it will hurt your business if you do this. Now, I'll put a disclaimer on that. If you are already really successful in network marketing, if you've got a downline of hundreds of people, thousands of people, people know what you've done it for 20 years, you've got success the traditional way, everybody knows it, you can get away with it on social media. You can probably get away with it. You can mention the company name, you're so far up in the ranks, or you've got that many customers that it's not going to hurt you. But if you don't have that behind you, if you are not successful, you are not reputable, and you don't have authority in the marketplace or online yet, do not use push marketing strategies, because it will hurt you. So people use all these strategies, and uplines that have been successful the traditional way go, no, you're not coachable. You're not doing what we're telling you to do. You need to put these posts out. It's worked for me. Yeah, maybe it did work for you. But maybe you got your success the traditional way because you've got a great personality. You're not scared of speaking to people. You don't have any issues with self-belief or, any of that kind of stuff. So it just comes naturally to them to talk to people about their products and their company and whatever. Majority of people in this industry are not like that. Majority of this industry don't ooze confidence to just go up to anybody and say, do you want to look at my stuff? Do you want to join me in my business, and not give two hoots what the person says? Most people have got a lack of self-esteem in this business. They get highly offended when somebody says no. They take it to heart. Then they go to water and go, I can't do this. This is too hard. So then they go onto social media and try to use spammy tactics because their upline are teaching them to do that because they're already successful. You hearing me? Is this making sense? If this is making sense, put the word sense down below. Absolutely, that's how I'm taught, Leslie's saying. So people are using these strategies unknowingly that it's wrong. So if you're doing it, if that's what you've been taught to do, don't beat yourself up about it. It's just time to change. It's time to be the better person and hold your head up high and go, no, I'm going to brand myself. I'm not going to brand the company because you are not the company. You did not create the company. The company might fall over. What happens then? So protect you, brand you. You're the hero here. Now, I want to finish off by, and I'm going to continue this discussion, throughout the week. And please click going to the event in the link up above. I'm doing a really special training on this time next week where I'm going to give you more of the goods, about branding. So, register for that event. It's just a free public event, but I'm going to be talking more about this. So please stay with me here this week on my page, same time every day. Now, I want to finish off with a story. So there's a friend of mine that's in this industry. I've spoken about her before, so you may know this story. She was in a company, I'm not going to name the company, but had a downline of almost 9,000 people. Sabine, so true, thanks Helen, the old way used to work. But there's so much competition out there now that, hang on, it can hurt us badly pushing the products out, and I haven't seen anyone having success in that strategy lately. No, they do it and they wonder why it doesn't work, and then we've got all these people struggling in the industry. That spreads like wildfire. Don't do network marketing, it doesn't work. It does work if you do it properly, and that's why I'm here giving all this free training to people to elevate the professionalism of people in this industry. So amen to that. Give me an amen to that. Leslie, I'm so glad that I met you and changed. You've helped me so much, and I appreciate it so much. And I'm so glad that you're in my world, Leslie, and it's been my pleasure. So back to my friend. So she had a downline of almost 9,000 people. All right. So almost at the $1 million mark in her earnings. Imagine what her monthly residual check is. Not bad. Not bad. Most people would stick with that like glue for, the rest of their days in network marketing. Why would you let go of that? Downline of almost 9,000 people and almost $1 million earner with the one company. Awesome. But she started getting into personal branding. So she started doing Facebook Lives, set up a page, Facebook page. Her page was branded herself, her name, not the company that she was with. So builds that for about a year. Things are going well. She's starting to build a profile because Anya Leslie loved the palm tree, because she's had success in network marketing, and she did have success the traditional way because she was doing attraction marketing well before anybody else was. So she was ahead of the game a few years ago. So her upline decides, why are you branding yourself and not promoting our company? Like, why is this all about you and not all about the company? I don't like that. So that progressively got really uncomfortable, and it got worse for her, to the point where they pretty much said, if you don't stop doing what you're doing, you're not welcome here anymore. So with a bigger vision, which most people won't have, gutsy to walk around and walk away from a downline of almost 9,000 people and a residual check of I don't know what, but it would have been very healthy. Most people would not walk away. Most people would favor the money over the integrity and stay and put up with it. Credit to this individual. Her integrity was more important to her than the money. So she walked away. She walked away. Imagine that if that was you. Would you be able to walk away? Just think about that for a moment. Would you be able to walk away from that kind of money? So fast forward, joins a new company. She joins a new company. So doesn't name it, but tells the story. Yes, I've left my company. I've gone somewhere else. I'm not talking about it. I'm just laying low. I'm finding my feet, all the rest of it. But because she already built a brand, it was about her. It didn't matter what company she was with. It was about her. So she joins a new company, and just over 12 months later, she just had her anniversary a few months ago, 12-month anniversary with her new company. She's got a downline of over 1,500 people, and she's already at the second highest rank in the company, in the compensation plan, like financially. Just over a year, downline of almost 1,500 already, over 1,500 actually already, and already getting paid as the second highest level in the compensation plan. So she moved faster than she even did in her first company. And what has it got to do with the company? Nothing. This is the power of a personal brand. Now, you think about it. If she'd gone online and branded herself with her company name in the background of her banner, it was all about the company, and she left, what happens to her brand? Well, that's gone because she's no longer with that company. So all those fans and followers and people on her Facebook page, etc., that's all null and void because she's no longer attached to that company. So this is the power of personal branding. You stand out on your own for your own merits, for giving value on your own. Am I making sense? If I'm making sense, send me some likes and loves here that you're following the power of personal branding here. It is so, so powerful. You want people to, know, like, and trust you. You are your business's biggest asset, not the company, not the products and whatever. And this is protection for you. There'll be some of you that absolutely adore your company, but so did she. She lived it and breathed it. Downline of almost 9,000 people, massive, major income. You wouldn't have told her like a few years ago, you're not going to be with this company, in a couple of years. And she would have gone, no way. I've got a team of, thousands of people and I make a lot of money. Why would I ever go anywhere? You just don't know. So when you push stuff out on your personal profile, which is all about a particular company, all you are perceived as is a salesperson. So now you're selling. There's no benefit behind it. There's no value behind it. You're just selling something of somebody else's. It's not even your own. Not even your own. So move further down the track, something happens. You have a fallout with your upline. You're not in love with the products anymore. There's somebody that comes along that offers you another opportunity to work with them, and it's somebody you really connect with. Then you may move. It's possible. People do move in this industry. So when you do that and you've branded yourself online, like personal branding, personal page or a business page, same thing. If you stick yourself to a particular brand, particular product, and you decide to move, you look unstable. Even though you may not be, you've just made a decision to move on. There's something better for you. That's okay. So that's also, there's so many reasons that personal branding is really, really important. So that's all I want to cover today. Do you really need to be personally branding in this industry? Absolutely, because it's not your company. You want to build your own brand. You want to stand out from the crowd, particularly when, everybody else is selling the same stuff as you. How do you stand out? You build your brand. Now, how do we do that? And what page do we do that? That's for discussion tomorrow and, moving forward. But please join me this time next week for a special public training event on this, where I'm going to dive deeper and give you some strategies that you should do. So that link up above to the event, just click going, and then you'll get the notifications of different things that I'm putting in the event. So it's just a free event talking more about branding. So if branding is something that's of interest to you on learning how to do it properly, I would click going, to that event. So tomorrow I'm going to go into a bit of detail of personal page versus business page. This is an interesting topic. Depending on who you follow online, they've all got something different to say. Some people will say you've got to build on your personal page first before you do a business page. Some people will go, no, don't touch your personal page. You've got to do it on a business page, etc. So there's different perspectives from different gurus and different people that you might follow online. It's an interesting discussion. So I'm going to give you the pros and cons of both tomorrow. So join me tomorrow. It's in your diary, Julie. Good. Awesome. Sarah, definitely an eye-opener. It is, isn't it, Sarah? But, most people don't think long-term with network marketing. But I'm encouraging you, think about this as your career, your brand. Why wouldn't you start branding yourself now and creating fans and followers and building every year? That person that I was just talking about before has got 54,000, probably more now, 54,000 fans and followers in a couple of years. Not bad. I've got almost 10,000 on this page in just over a year, and I've got over 10,000 on another page, which is all about health and wellness. So I've got 20,000 different fans and followers in over a year. Personal branding. So you think of all those people that you can talk to and promote to by attraction marketing, rather than just pushing your products out on your personal page where you're perceived as a salesperson, and the damage is done when you move companies. And it does happen, even though you might love your company, you're totally in love with it now, you might not be in a year's time. I'm not saying that's the case, but just, have your eyes open, okay? Leslie, valuable content. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you, Leslie. Connie, thank you. Great insight. Robin, thank you. Helen. My pleasure. It's great to have you guys on live. Love your interaction. I truly do appreciate you showing up and listening and interacting with me. That's awesome. So join me tomorrow, same time, and let's continue the discussion about pages. So we know that personal branding is important, but where do we do it and how do we do it? So that's tomorrow. So I'll catch you then, guys. See you then. Bye. Bye, Harley. Oh, I can't.